Before buying a robot vacuum, look past the biggest suction number on the box: navigation, brush design, and how often the machine needs rescuing matter just as much. So in this video, I compared the best robot vacuums across those details, from premium hands-off systems to a surprisingly capable $200 option. You'll find every link in the description, so let's get started. First is the Dreame X 60 Max Ultra Complete, and this is the premium model I would recommend when versatility matters more than price. Its headline suction reaches 35,000 pascals, but the brush and chassis design are more important. Independent carpet testing found excellent deep pickup, while the dual main brush is built to move hair toward the intake instead of wrapping it around the roller. What really sets the Dreame apart is how many difficult rooms it can handle. The body drops to about 3.13 inches when its laser sensor retracts, letting it reach beneath low sofas and cabinets. Its lifting chassis also tackles raised transitions that stop ordinary flat-bodied robots. Dual cameras help it recognize clutter, while the side brush and one mop pad extend toward corners. The dock then empties dust, refills water, washes and dries the pads, and dispenses separate general and pet cleaning solutions. Independent testing also found strong carpet cleaning and obstacle avoidance. That combination makes this the most balanced machine here for mixed floors, pets, low furniture, and awkward doorway tracks. It is not completely hands-off, though. One long-term reviewer found it used water quickly and occasionally lost a magnetic mop pad around loose rugs. Keeping small mats flat or moving them first reduces that risk. But a flagship this expensive should need less attention. And expensive is the key word. It usually sits around $1,700, placing it far above the value models coming next. Still, if you want one robot with the fewest obvious hardware compromises, the Dreame is the strongest premium all-rounder in this group. For a full-service system without a four-figure price, the Eufy Omni C28 is the smarter place to start. Its 15,000 pascal rating looks modest beside the Dreame, yet independent pickup tests found it competitive on everyday cereal, litter, and pet hair. That is a useful reminder that airflow, brushes, and cleaning paths matter more than one headline number. Here is where the C28 gets interesting. Instead of dragging a damp cloth, its hydrojet roller scrubs the floor while being scraped and rinsed with fresh water. That helps stop the robot from spreading the same dirty water from one room into another. The compact dock handles the tedious parts. It empties the dust bag, washes and dries the roller, and manages the clean and dirty water tanks. The Eufy app is also easier to approach than Roborock's deeply configurable system, while still offering maps, schedules, and room-specific cleaning. You do give up some flagship polish. Reviewers found navigation and edge cleaning less consistent, and the smaller dock can sound busy while transferring water. It also lacks the Dreame's extreme threshold hardware and elaborate object recognition. The trade makes sense at the price. The C28 often sells near $500, although its regular price can be higher between promotions. For hard floor homes, that is a compelling middle ground. You get capable vacuuming, a genuinely active mop, and automatic dock maintenance without paying for every premium feature. Choose the Eufy when convenience and value matter more than having the most sophisticated robot in the room. If $500 still feels excessive, the ILIFE A30 Pro proves that a useful robot vacuum can cost much less. This is the vacuum-first budget pick. Independent bench testing measured unusually strong airflow for its class, while carpet tests showed above-average deep cleaning. It also removed all the flattened pet hair in one controlled test and kept long hair wrapping relatively low. The real upgrade over basic budget robots is LiDAR laser mapping. Instead of wandering randomly until the battery fades, the A30 Pro builds a map and follows an organized route. Testing found that efficient pathing helped it cover a surprisingly large area per charge. You also get an auto-empty base, carpet boost, adjustable room schedules, and a physical remote. That last feature is useful for anyone who wants basic control without opening an app every time. But this is not a cheaper version of the Eufy. Its flat mop struggled with dried stains, cannot lift over carpets, and needs no mop zones around rugs. There is also no dedicated system for recognizing cables, socks, or pet accidents, so the floor needs a quick tidy first. Those compromises explain the price, which normally sits around $200. They are also why I would judge it as a robot vacuum with a basic mop attached, not a serious floor washing system. If your priority is scheduled debris pickup, carpet, and pet hair, the ILIFE offers excellent value. For sticky kitchen marks, spend more on the Eufy or the ECOVACS later in the video. Moving back up the range, the MOVA V50 Ultra Complete is the one I would shortlist for a home with heavy shedding. Its 24,000 Pascal system uses two main rollers, rather than relying on suction alone. MOVA calls this the Turbo Wave Duo Brush, and it channels hair toward one side to help it enter the dustbin instead of winding around the brush. That design delivered strong results in independent testing. The V50 scored above average for embedded carpet debris and flattened pet hair, then completed a long hair test without tangling around the main brush. What really separates it from the ILIFE is the surrounding pet setup. The dock holds both a general floor solution and a separate pet odor formula. It also empties the bin, refills water, washes the mop pads with hot water, and dries them afterward. For carpet-heavy cleaning, the robot can lift its pads or leave them at the dock entirely. An extending side brush and mop pad improve coverage near walls, while the rotating pads handle dried stains without leaving excessive water behind. Obstacle avoidance is the weak point. One independent test placed it slightly below the category average, so tiny cables and toys can still cause trouble. Battery efficiency was also below average, although recharge and resume lets it finish larger maps without starting over. At roughly $800, the MOVA is not cheap. However, it costs far less than the Dreame and Roborock while delivering excellent hair management and much of their dock automation. For multiple pets, long hair, and mixed carpet, that focus strength makes the V50 easier to justify than paying extra for features your home may not need. For rooms that other robots physically cannot reach, look at the Roborock Saros 20. This flagship uses Roborock's StarSight navigation without a tall laser turret. Its body is close to 3.1 inches high, allowing it beneath furniture that blocks many conventional models. The real game changer is the AdaptiLift chassis. Independent testing verified that it could cross thresholds around 1.5 inches high, although the app may need those raised areas marked first. That is valuable in older homes with doorway strips, split levels, or thick transitions between flooring. Access would mean little without cleaning performance, and the Saros backs it up. Testing found outstanding hard floor pickup, strong carpet cleaning, and better pet hair removal than its predecessor. The split main roller resists tangles, while an extending side brush reaches toward corners. Roborock also has one of the strongest apps here. It offers detailed maps, zones, schedules, route settings, and granular controls for different rooms. Compared with the simpler Eufy, it rewards owners who want to tune every part of a cleaning run. The surprise is obstacle avoidance. Despite the premium hardware, independent testing found it unreliable on carpet and unsafe around pet waste. Stain detection was also disappointing. So this is not the mopping champion its price might suggest. That price is usually around $1,600. You are paying for physical access, core pickup, and software depth more than perfect autonomy. Choose the Saros for low sofas and difficult thresholds. If small clutter or pet accidents are the bigger problem, the Dreame is the safer premium choice. Finally, the ECOVACS DEEBOT T90 Pro Omni is the standout when hard floor mopping matters most. Its Osmo roller works more like a compact floor washer than a traditional robot mop. The roller scrubs continuously, while the robot rinses and scrapes away dirty water instead of dragging increasingly soiled pads across the house. That is the differentiator, but the vacuuming side is not an afterthought. The 30,000 Pascal system produced above average airflow and carpet pickup in independent testing. It also removed all the flattened pet hair and avoided long hair tangles in those controlled tests. The T90 adds embedded laser mapping, a camera-based obstacle system, and a body around 3.7 inches tall. One test saw it avoid 23 of 24 objects and clear a threshold about 1.25 inches high, giving it more range than a typical roller mop specialist. Back at the Omni dock, it empties dust, refills water, adds cleaning solution, hot washes the roller, and dries it. Fast charging helps it return to unfinished rooms sooner. There are still trade-offs. Navigation and battery efficiency were below average in home testing, and the small onboard dustbin can send it back to the dock more often. The automated base softens both issues, especially in homes that run shorter room-by-room schedules. Its list price is around $800, but current promotions can bring it closer to $600. At that lower price, it competes aggressively with the Eufy, while adding stronger vacuum hardware and more advanced obstacle avoidance. For mostly tile, vinyl, or sealed wood, the ECOVACS offers the best balance of active mopping and serious vacuuming in this lineup. Make sure to check the description for links to all the robot vacuums we mentioned in this video, which will give you the best discounts. To see the best home printers of this year, click on this video. And if you learned anything on this one, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Top Tech Picks. Drop your comment below, and thank you for watching.